Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. If you like The Mike Wagner Show and you want to make your own podcast, well, let me tell you about Anchor. First of all, it's free. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can also add any song from Spotify directly to your episodes. The possibilities are endless. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. You can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mosen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mosen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mosen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mosen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mian Mosen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mosen Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mian Mosen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Mosen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be here on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. And heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for some great gift ideas, including t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and throw pillows, tote bags, and more, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast coming soon to the MikeWagnerShow.com. And also for more great gift ideas, including great books by Mian Mosen Zia and all kinds of apparel, goodies, and more, go to Amazon.com and check out the Me and Mosin Zia store, or Amazon.com/Me and Mosin Zia. Make sure you order today, and also show your support for the Mike Wagner Show. Give generously to the MikeWagnerShow.com, and also support us on Anchor FM/support. Also support us on PayPal/the Mike Wagner Show and Mike Wagner Voiceover, and make sure you do so today. We're here with two legends here as we speak here on the Mike Wagner Show, and we have this gentleman on back on Father's Day of last year with 5 kids, and he was on his way to having number 6, and managed to balance, being a rap star and a dad and a lot more. And we also have a gentleman here who grew up in the South Illinois area, and he was stationed in Minot Air Force Base, and musical artist, on-air personality, actor, director, and founder of Standalone Music, Nious Media, Deeper Than Music podcast, and a lot more. So we got the two legends together talking about a big hit. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios, we're going to just bring together, welcome back, Twizm Whyte piece, and featuring on the Mike Wagner Show, Markivus, Nious. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us, Twiz. It's great to have you back on again.
Serious, Mike, man. It's good to see you guys, man. I appreciate y'all taking the time out to do this, man. And of course, sitting here and talking about some new stuff that we've got going on, man.
Mm-hmm. And Marcus, go ahead. You can also jump in anytime as well, too. So as you know, Twiz, that we had John before. We talked about the challenge of fatherhood, and you just had child number 6. A big congratulations to you, and hope you're doing very well. You also the owner of internet radio station Fat Cat Radio, which is FCR247.com. And of course, Marcus, you got a great story to tell too. You grew up in South Illinois, and you're also air traffic controller in the United States Navy, and you also were up in my Air Force Base for a little bit, and you've got a great career. You're a musical artist, an on-air personality, actor, director, and founder of Standalone Music, Nious Media, and more, and Deeper Than Music podcast. And before we talk about some of the latest, and Twiz, quickly tell us how I got started, and Marcus, you can also join in how you got started. If you want to go back and forth, that's fine too.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let Twizm start it off.
Oh man, just last year we hooked up and kind of collaborated on a conglomerate of songs that ended up becoming an EP called Theory of Id. It did very well. We decided to revisit it, and of course, we put our heads together. And this time around, we decided to make it as realistic as possible, rather than rented beats and things like that. So we got Markivus making the beats and stuff, and we decided to lace up a new one called Icon, and it's doing really well. So, Furious?
Yeah, so we actually, Twizm, oh man, that's what I'm on.
We're not taking calls, by the way, on the Mike Wagner Show, so go ahead.
We actually, through Jimmy Starr, and I like to shout out Jimmy Starr, actually, he invited me to the Sue Wong's event like a couple weeks ago on her birthday. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it. But through Jimmy Starr, I interviewed Twizm Whyte piece, and the interview went great. And we had so much in common, especially as far as being fathers, and as far as our morals, work ethic. And it was like, you know what? Jimmy suggested, why don't you guys do a song together? The song turned out to be an EP, Theory of Id, which was really, really well and outstanding. And then we're like, hey, I do music. Let's do stuff to my music. And the first song was called Icon, which is basically, I made a beat, and as I sent Twizm a collection of beats that I made. And one of the most recent beats that I made here in my basement studio, which I call the freezer. It's cold. I got a heater going right now. He was like, hey man, I could do something to this beat. And I was like, hey man, do something and let me hear it. And when I heard it, I was like, man, let's do this one first. And I want to apologize to Twizm and the fans, because this was back in February, and the goal was to have some stuff rolling. And as you guys know, life happens, and unfortunately, me and technology have been having issues. One of my hard drives, I had sounds and everything on, it went kaput. So I refound everything now. So there was a little bit of delay, but we'll be back on track. So we'll say summer's coming up. The summer we'll have some heaters for you. But it was just through high level, long story short, had him on my radio show, saw that we were like a kin, like brothers. And then was like, hey, let's do an EP. The chemistry was working. And then it was like, hey, why don't we do something with my music and see how it goes? And then that's the formulation of Icon. So
that's really interesting. Now, you said that you're a dad as well, too, Markivus. And, Twizm's got 6 kids. I've got 4. And how many do you have? It's not a contest. Don't worry about it.
I have a 14-year-old, so you guys are winning right now.
Twiz, you take the cake. And if there's more, let us know. And we encourage you to double, triple, or even quadruple. It's like we need a population. I'll tell you that. So,
yeah.
So, and of course, getting back to you as well, Marcus, and, we talked about some of the things with you being a music artist and also a producer, actor, and everything. And you grew up in Southern Illinois, and you were in air traffic control in the United States Navy. And also you got your own radio show as well, too. And tell us how you first got started and also how you got started in a music career.
Okay. So I started rapping. Well, I'm going to date myself, but oh well. I started seriously rapping, I grew up a military brat, so I moved around a lot, but I really didn't conceive the thought of being a songwriter or artist until I moved to New Jersey. And I actually met, rest in peace, a guy named, Falon Smith. He had a production company, and me and a couple of my friends, auditioned for him. So this is when I was like 17. So we got to do shows in New Jersey, and I, started honing my skills. Then my mom and my stepdad got stationed to Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, which is weird because I didn't want to move. I love the East Coast so much, but I ended up doing a high school talent show. And through that talent show, I actually met, a lady that they were having like a broadcasting academy for a radio station. So she recommended that I do the broadcasting academy. I did the broadcast. They selected me for the broadcasting academy, which led to a job of me doing radio, in high school. So shout out to WBSL, AM 1190 in Bay St. Louis. I was marking the afternoon. While I was doing the radio show, I got to interview celebrities, and then they had a studio in the back. So I would like rap over instrumentals. They even let me play some of my homemade music.
Oh, interesting.
Shortly after I joined the military, and I got stationed in Southern California, in Lemoore, California. So there I met a guy named Mario Johnson, who, this guy was like a entrepreneur, and he had a label called The Bomb Entertainment, and I auditioned for that, and then I got to be picked up for that. So I started doing shows in Southern California and LA. And one thing I did while he was making music, I kind of stayed in the back and kind of like, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? And learn how to produce music. Fast forward to, I say about 2000, I got stationed in San Diego, and a couple of my friends I was in the Navy with, we formed a record label called Secret of Society Records. And then this time I was like, I want to be a producer. So I started buying, music equipment, learning how to play the piano, produce and engineer. We came out with an album and an EP. And, from there, we disbanded, a little bit later. And then I started standalone music. Through standalone music, I met one of my mentors, Gary Devon. With standalone music, I toured on the East Coast. I think in 2005, shout out to Manchester, Lowell, Mass, the whole New England area. I did like tours along the East Coast, New England, got to open up for Killer Priest, Wu-Tang Clan. I think in 2005, my music was like charting with Ludacris. So now we go back a couple years back. I always wanted to get back into radio. I want to say about 3 years ago, I decided I wanted to get back into radio, and they had a radio station in Dallas called TMI Radio.
Oh, wow.
Talked to the owner of the radio station. He allowed me to have my radio station or a show Deeper Than Music. So I did that for about a year, and then I decided, you know what, driving from, at the time I lived in Fort Worth, driving to Fort Worth to Arlington was kind of a hectic thing at the time. So then I did everything on my own. Now there's places where you can have multiple platforms. So then I did Deeper Than Music in-house. And during the pandemic, I also created the Nious Media Roku channel. That's how it all started. It started with poetry and then being in the military and just moving around. And then through the grace of God, meaning key people to get me in the right position to expand.
And what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing for the rest of your life?
Oh,
the one precise moment.
I'll say again.
What was that one precise moment that influenced you into what you're doing for the rest of your career, Marcus?
One moment. Well, to be honest, that influenced me. I think I'll go way back. Is Motown 25, watching Michael Jackson perform.
Wow,
that's like influenced me to like, hey, I want to entertain people like that. So,
that's so amazing. And who are some other favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up?
I like well, people think it's weird because I love the English. Like I was real good in English, and he was an English teacher. His real name is Gordon Sumner. Sting is a huge influence. And then I would say as far as like music production and making music, because his catalog is so big, is Quincy Jones.
Wow, amazing. That is so much too. And Twizm, of course, you got your Fat Cat Radio 24/7. And what's been the latest with that? And what are some of the other projects going on?
Well, shouts out to World Star PR, man. They've really helped boost my presence this last year and everything. So, of course, with that presence boost, you need to maintain momentum. So we've been, obviously I've got the thing going on here with Furious and whatnot. But of course, a smart man never keeps, just one pot on the burner. You keep multiple pots going. So, I've got the radio station, which is getting ready to hit its 4th season.
Nice.
We're going to be the 6th year, but it's our 4th season of the actual interviews. We're going to be interviewing some kind of bigger name celebrities this year. We've been progressively building on our celebrity list for the last couple of years. And now we're going to try to start shooting for the A-listers and things for this year. And, that starts in probably sometime this month. We're going to get a banner made for that and everything and start with that again. And then of course, man, shouts out to a cat named Daystar Magnified, who is, it's out of South Africa. Collaborating with him on some new stuff and anxious and hopeful to see where that leads to. I always love doing international collaborations. I'm trying to actually work on one right now with a guy from, I think it's Pakistan or Saudi Arabia or somewhere over on that side of the world. So trying to just maintain, movement and forward progression. This game, if you stop doing anything, you kind of die, right? In this game, you die real fast if you're not doing something. So you always got to make sure that you keep something going, something. So I'm even, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you also got your 16th album, Broken Smile. And, how's that been going lately? It's like we talked about last time, Broken Smile. And how's that coming with you as well?
I'll be honest with you. As much as that was a personal success and triumph for me, 2020 Twizm is still the one that's doing way better. Of course, there's like 6 songs off of that are like 20 streams a week. So, that shows me that at least there's some interest in the music. Like I said, I'm trying to expand beyond just rap. You know what I mean? I want to expand into other atmospheres, other avenues, check out different things, and be the hip hop entertainer that I am, rather than just a rapper, right? So,
right, exactly. And of course, juggling, fatherhood, 6 kids, and everything else, and maybe one of them can also help you with your show too.
I would love to. We had something going a couple of years ago. One of my daughters was doing a thing a couple of years ago, but that was of course before the podcasting and all. That was still back on Spreaker and stuff back in the day. But I don't know. Now they're all too old and they're too grown and they got jobs and they all do their own thing now. So we'll see.
Right. And of course, too, that, Markivus, not only you also do, music and being on air and have your own podcast. You also been in some films too, like with Be Our Guest. And you also directed and produced Insomnia, Pulled Through, Remnants back in the day. And maybe just tell a bit about your movie background.
You did your homework. Yeah. So actually through my mentor, Gary Devon, who we've been doing music and knowing each other for, it's almost been 20 years. He got into independent film And yeah, I was in Be Our Guest. Actually, it was the show Deeper Than Music. And I'm actually, not this week, but next week, I'm flying to LA to, work on another independent movie with his. I have a bigger role. So I'll be doing that. And then I'm working on something now, a project that's going to involve aviation. But
Nice.
That's how I got involved in that. And then so basically, actually I was having a conversation with one of my friends. We were talking about how, one of my friends used to be a PA, public affairs, in the Navy, and he does like film and photography. And we're talking about, and I'm sure with every artist, you write a song and you have a vision. And I wanted to like, hey, let me try my vision with the music. So that's how with Insomnia. So basically I call them like Michael Jackson short films. Those reminisce back in the day, and Insomnia are basically short films that through the grace of God, I was able to, put on Amazon and stuff like that. But, I'm actually working on another movie with Gary, and I have a more defined role, and then, another project that involves aviation coming out in the pipeline.
Mm-hmm. And that's amazing too. And of course, we'll talk about you guys' project coming together as well too, for good reason. We'll talk more about that. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, and heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for some great gift ideas like t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, throw pillows, tote bags, and more, go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, including great books by Mia Molson-Zia, go to Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia. Make sure you order today. And don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show generously at the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also support us on Anchor FM and also on PayPal, and make sure you do so today. We're here with 2 terrific artists here on the Mike Wagner Show, Twizm Whyte and Markivus Nious here on the Mike Wagner Show. And of course, Twiz, we had you on last year. You just had an amazing story, and maybe you can just give us a little bit of quick background again before we talk about how you guys are collaborating and what's your big project.
Background on me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I am a child of the streets. I chose gang life and drug life and street life over academic life, and therefore in that brought all of the trials and tribulations that go along with that, such as drive-bys and bed bugs and lice and jail and fake friends and numerous other things that you can imagine and mention. But after overcoming and surviving all of that, I managed to move to Canada and bring my family, and we have turned our second chance into something amazing. And, now we're trying to establish ourselves to where we can start affecting change for other people, because, obviously it's one thing to get ourselves out of, the muck and the mire, but it's about other people, right? You're supposed to, get yourself in a position to be able to help other people. So that's where we're at now. So that's what we're trying to accomplish now. And Icon, of course, is just that reaffirming that, reaffirming that, I came from one of those lifestyles that you only hear about on TV. And, I can tell you stories, all sorts of stories, man. It's, it's kind of pointless now, but the whole point being is that, with those experiences comes intellect and knowledge and the ability to be able to help relate to people and maybe, save a life one day. And that's what an icon's about. And that's what I'm trying to be. I don't care much about being the greatest rapper alive or being the best lyricist alive or, I care about being the best Twizm Whyte piece that I can for other people. You know what I mean? Because my legacy is going to be more than just some cold ass lyrics. You know what I mean? So,
yes, it certainly does. You also got your own radio station, Fat Cat Radio 24/7. Tell us a bit about that. And, where can people tune in? And also, people can submit music too. It's like, I listen to your station. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been 6 years in the making. The May, of course, is our birthday month. It's my birthday month, but it's also the station's birthday month. So it's
Happy birthday.
I thank you. May 22nd, Gemini. So, actually got the Gemini sign tatted on me now. So, but the whole point of it is that like, it's for everybody, right? No bounds, no bias, no base, no, nothing to stop you, man. If you got music, man, submit it. Of course, we do ask that it's quality. You can't just submit your phone recording in a bathroom and expect that to work.
Yes, I'm going to sing a song for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Right. No, FCR247.com is the easiest way to get there. And, we're in collaboration with a lot of powerful people such as SVTV Network and of course World Star PR and the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell and Eileen Shapiro. We got a lot of power players in the mix that I like to sit down and talk with and make plans with. It's always fun to do something, but it's always more fun to do things with other people, right? So.
Especially with Markivus as well, too. And speaking of having fun, you guys have a little project going. And once again, tell us about that. And, just what do you guys have coming up? So, Markivus, one of you guys go ahead.
Markivus.
Yeah, so, again, apologize to Twizm and the fans out there. I'm kind of holding the project up, but we're getting back rolling.
Greatness takes time, bro. Quality takes time, man. No stress.
Just a little backstory. Because of the pandemic, I had to switch up. Before moving to Southern Illinois, I had to switch up my life and move to Southern Illinois from Fort Worth, Texas. But, and then also I will admit, man, I'm kind of like, I was actually watching interviews about Dr. Dre and, I'm kind of a perfectionist. And with this project, I'm also creating the sounds. And I know, and Twizm brought it up as well. The sound has to be right. So I want to make sure that we have a good project. And we started off with Icon, which set the bar way up here. So basically what I'm doing is, Icon is Twizm is a very prolific artist. So basically what our collaboration is, I've sent him a few beats and he's already worked on some stuff. And now what I got to do is make it sound pristine and work out the instrumentals. And then I've also have some other instrumentals in the bag. And it's just like, hey, let's just make this work. One thing I will say is, one thing I've learned as a producer, it's the producer's job to make sure the instrumentals are on point and you capture as much energy from the artist as you can. I would like to at least think what one of my friends was saying, like my sound is unique and I want to make something that we can both be proud of. Cause Twizm, like I said, he's very prolific. His catalog is great. And basically what I want to do is just enhance that. And, so far we set the bar with the, Theory of Id EP, Icon, and now it's just bringing that up. And right now, actually, I will admit this. Last week, I actually listened to, current urban radio and it's like, yeah, quality needs to come out. Cause, let's just keep it moving. So, yeah.
Well, it's one thing, man, that being a professional, like, you have to understand that there's layers to this, right? And as you grow and as you develop and as you grow in your career and so on and so forth, you peel back layers and you start to realize that as you get farther and farther through the layers that you don't want to just waste your time just throwing things out there. And, I have that extensive catalog because of the fact that I've spent years doing nothing but just continually putting out things. And what's really great about this whole situation is that it's allowing me to take a step back and reevaluate what I prioritize as far as content. Because, it's a singles world, right? It's no longer an album world. It's a singles world, and you get one shot, and you might as well make it the best you can at that moment because, like he said, we just set the bar really high with Icon. So people are out here like, damn, okay, man, y'all came through like that. If we come through on the next one and it's anything less than Icon, we just shut ourselves down. Mm-hmm. So why shoot that out there in a week? Why shoot that out there in 2 weeks? Take a month, take 2 months, take 3 months, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, what we're trying to do now is we're no longer trying to draw attention to ourselves. We have attention. People are paying attention to us. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to show those people paying attention to us that they're actually paying attention to something worthwhile. And if you go out there and you hand them something that is half-assed and subpar, you lose that attention and you lose that respect. Mm-hmm. And so, man, Markivus is over here tripping because he's like, man, it's taking so long, but it's not taking long. What it's doing is it's allowing people to remember who the hell we are. Because they're like, well, what happened, man? Oh, shit, let me check it out. Oh, damn, y'all still mixing it up, man. Icon's still getting plays, man. Icon just topped another 1,000 plays this week.
Nice.
Just this 7 days, another 1,000 plays. I mean, independently, okay, it ain't a million plays, but it's still doing numbers. It's still doing numbers where I see other people crying because they ain't got no numbers. So I'm just going to sit back and be quiet because Markivus knows what he's doing, man. Like you heard him say with his own ears, he's got a resume. He was charting. He was doing tours. He was up there. He knows things.
And then, like the one thing I really want to do and put this in the universe is I want us to get placements. That's another reason why
exactly
going to Los Angeles is I want our music to be placed.
Yeah, that's more important, right?
I want it to be in I want you to be on TV and be like, hey, I heard that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is my goal. That is this year. That is the next thing. And I know with that comes the sound. The sound has to be right. And I visit my like I said, our friend and mentor Gary. The dude has over 400 placements, and it's like, okay, what's the ingredient? Like I want Michael Jackson used to say this. I want you to feel the music, and that's what I want because I feel you don't see too many. Yeah, actually, you don't see too many rappers like doing what we're doing, tag teaming it. So I feel that we can fill the void and then feel something with the good sound. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm the basement right now, the freezer. Making sure everything is right because I want like I said, I know it's all about the sound. And speaking of what Twizm said, like Quincy Jones once said that you can't polish doo-doo. So it sounds horrible.
Ain't that the truth? I have trouble polishing doo-doo with my dog, even if it's outside.
Yeah. And I've had songs that I rushed and put out, and once you put it out there in the universe, it's out there. Like me and Twizm, we're on Pandora. Yeah. And I made sure, like I told Pandora, like, hey, put some of these songs down, but put these on. Mm-hmm. And like you said, you have a chance to make a first impression. And I want people to say, like, back in the 90s, I used to say with Bad Boy, if I saw, rest in peace, Black Rob, if I saw something with the Bad Boy, I knew I was getting something quality. So what I want to do is like really, like right now, to be honest, I've been studying Outkast, the Dungeon Family, people that make good music, Pharrell, and I just want to make something that at the end of the day we can both be like, hey, we did it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then also push this. With music directors, I don't want to be like, hey, look, I believe in this product. Boom, here you go. And no questions asked. So,
yep.
And as a matter of fact, Twizm, yeah, I submitted some stuff today, actually. So.
Oh, cool. I mean, I leave everything. Everything's in your hands, bro. I'm walking right behind you. If you need me to punch somebody in the face, just tell me.
Just make sure your kids don't get hold of it, Twiz. Especially your youngest. Like they love to get into things, poke, put things in their mouth and all that. You really got to watch out.
Yeah, man. I just, it's one thing to sit here and say, you got high hopes and dreams and things. And then it's another thing to actually go out and do those. And Markivus is a man who didn't just say, I have dreams. He's already done and walked those. So Markivus, man, first off, I want you to understand, bro, it's in your hands, bro. I walk with you. So no stress, man. If it takes time, it takes time, man. You've obviously done something right. And I want the listeners in the world to hear this, man. You've obviously done something right because you have the rest of them just talk. You have. And so at the end of the day, man, just we'll be there. I mean, look, put it like this, man. Because of Markivus, man, my drive to establish myself on different platforms, I was very like, I got to have this. I'm going to do this. And this is going to happen somehow. And because of that, I actually now I am a writer, actor, and producer on IMDb. Or IMDb.
Internet Movie Database. I get that mixed up too. I kept saying IMBD, but
right?
IMDb. Think of it as Internet Movie Database. Yes.
And that's our first step for me. That's a huge step for me because what that does is that solidifies me on another platform in another aspect. And on top of that, allows me to be able to tie in connections. Like he said, man, placements, man. It's a lot easier to snatch up a placement if you're able to see who these people are, if you're able to effectively put a face and an image and a representation with that, because you don't want to just throw in, especially indie movies. Indie movies just don't want to throw anything in there because it could have some consequential repercussions. And so, I mean, do what you do, bro. Do what you do. Obviously, we're doing something right. So,
yeah, because we had a rush product go somewhere, and then it was like, the numbers are low. We're gonna go put that in the back burner. So now,
it almost sounds like a TikTok mentality nowadays. It's like the attention span has gotten shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And I was talking to somebody, and they said that the days of the album are gone. EP is about to go extinct. The single, it's like that's a big thing, but that could go extinct. And nowadays, it's like people are creating songs up to like 30 seconds, 1 minute, and that's it.
Yep.
Wow.
And the challenge is, if you think about it, I was actually one of the guys, I forget who he worked with, Sublime, engineer I was talking to, and he's like, what people don't realize is your average song is 3 minutes, and they just see the product, but within that 3 minutes, you have to grab them. And I remember Dr. Dre said, like, he'll listen to a song, and I forget it's like seconds.
10 seconds. He said 10 seconds.
10 seconds, really.
And you have to do that. Like, I like when we worked on that Icon, like, Twizm was like, this is an anthem. And when I was making it, I was like, I want to make superhero music. If I had a theme song, that would be my theme song. And that's what I want to do is like, I want what we make is like, just grab you. You know what I mean? Because in all honesty, the music that I hear now, like I said, I actually listen to urban radio. I had my daughter and I was like, all right, what are you listening to? It sounded like the same drum kits, the same
repetition.
I couldn't tell who from who. Yep. And one thing that I remember, one of my friends told me is like, if you want to grab people, you have to create your own movement. Yep. Like if you hear a Pharrell beat, it's Pharrell. If you hear like a Timbaland, and that's what I want to do. I want to like, so basically Twizm is he's drawing, better yet, Twizm is doing the fine details, but I'm creating the background in the canvas.
Exactly. I just come in and he's a paint by numbers, man. He lays down a landscape. I just come back in and fill in the colors where they need to go and put things where they need to go. What was the greatest thing about this whole thing is that the reason why this team works is because, and don't take this the wrong way, but he knows his place and I know my place, right? I'm not trying to tell him how to do his job and he's not trying to tell me how to do my job. He makes the beats and laces them up fiery, and I do the engineering on the vocals and stuff. And because we have this symbiotic relationship, it's like Venom over here. I'm so serious, man. I just pull back the face and you see Markivus. You know what I'm saying? I'll just rip my face open and you'll see Markivus. You know what I mean? You have to understand, like, you have to be on the same brainwave. You have to be on the same understanding. If somebody's got one idea and the other person's got the other idea, it's going to clash. But if y'all can see together and y'all can mesh those ideas together, boy, let me tell you. I mean, just think of it like this. Theory of Id was monster. And if I had known what I know now back then, I would have made sure that we had done that more appropriately. But on round two, Icon came out just as equally kaboom. So I could only imagine what round 3 is going to be. Round 3 is I mean, come on, man. Just look at momentum. Momentum tells you that it's going nothing like this, just straight up. If I show you the numbers, it shows nothing but this. So
that is something. And where can we find all your music at? And where can we find your podcasts and radio stations?
So okay.
Go ahead.
It's on the music is on every streaming platform like Spotify, iHeartRadio. Actually, the music and podcast is on Geo7. You type up Twizm has a unique name. You type up Twizm, and Furious will pop up in the background too. Or if you tackle or type Furys, then or Markivus. My stage name is Furious, but my real name is Markivus, Markibus. Then a lot of stuff will pop up. And then the radio station, actually we finished season 3, and I've taken a break to concentrate on this more. And thank God the world is opening up. So now we have more filming locations, and I can actually, go other places to network and do stuff. Yeah. But I have 84 episodes of Deeper Than Music. All you have to do is type up Furious Deeper Than Music. It's on Geo7. It's on, iHeartRadio. It's on iTunes. It's on Google Podcasts. It's everywhere. And then actually now it's on Audible and, Amazon Music. And also our music is on Amazon Music. One of my goals is, my Furious under my stage name on Amazon Music. I'm trending from warm to hot now. And now it's time to get me and Twizm Icon from warm to hot. I mean, from cold to hot. So yeah.
And we're going to find your station at Twiz.
Station is FCR247. I mean, you just put that in. It's real simple. FCR247. It's that easy. Pops up. And of course, music. I don't know. Music, the best way to find me musically is just I don't know. Can y'all see that? Can y'all read that? It says TWP Nation.
TWP Nation, yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It never works. It's supposed to be the right way. I don't know why it's flipped, but anyways, TWP Nation, man. And like you just type that into the search bar and that'll pull up all my information every place. But if you go to any streaming platform and like Furious said, right, you just type in Twizm, TWIZM, you got 3 choices. You got that one Twizm dude out of California who's like, he's doing his thing. I'll be polite about it. And then you've got that Twisted, what's his name? Twisted something. He's some kind of clown rapper. That ain't me. You'll know it's me. You'll see my ugly ass face and charming self in the picture. But, it is what it is. Wherever you go, we're there. And of course, we would more appreciate you just to fan, follow us, and interact. I mean, streaming is one thing, of course, but streaming in today's world is not the most important thing. The most important thing is that you need to know that you're investing into people who are not like everybody else. So, invest into the character of somebody, because ultimately that's what you're supporting at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. And that's very important too. And what's coming up in 2021 and beyond for Twizm Whyte Piece and Markivus, Nious. In just a minute, you listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international Wolverine author Mia Molson's Zia of Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with Twizm Whyte Piece and Markivus, Nious with what's coming up. We'll find out after this time.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back here on The Mike Wagner Show at Twizm, Whyte and two legends together with Markivus, Nious here on The Mike Wagner Show. Great having you guys at Twizm. It's always great to have you back on. Keeps giving us update with the kids. And then Marcus, just make sure you take care of your loved ones as well, too. And of course, got to do a Dad's Day special one day, too. But yeah, especially after the pandemic. And well, speaking of the future, what else can we expect from you guys in 2021 and beyond?
Am I fierce?
Yes, I'm fully vaccinated. So before the pandemic hit, I told Jimmy, I was actually transitioning Deeper Than Music Radio into a series on Amazon Prime. We did Sue Wong's Oscar Gala in February, and then COVID hit and everything shut down. So now, doing music, but getting the visual side back now. Like I said, I'm going to LA to do some work on some projects now. So, we have that, and then also expanding the Nious Media Nious Media Roku channel, and then also really getting back into music. Like I said, me and Twizm are working on a project, and from that project, I have other ideas to like he said, we want to be just more than just hip hop. Mm-hmm. So from that, we're going to develop it even further. So I would say the music project, also the indie film aviation project. And then me and Twizm Whyte piece. I would just say, just think of Redman and Method Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's right. Well, certainly check you guys out. And who do you consider biggest influences in your career? So one of you guys go and jump since we have a few minutes.
Biggest influence, I would say Quincy Jones. Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. And Twiz, how about you?
I'd say Biggie Smalls. I don't know, Tupac as well. I mean, see, I grew up. That's where I grew up. I grew up in that era, right? Tupac versus Biggie. At the time, I was all about Tupac because his songs were all like, yeah. But as I've gotten older, I find myself more relatable and more understanding, and my rhymes are more like Biggie. I'm not as hard and aggressive like that. I'm more laid back and smooth like Biggie. So.
And shows as well too. And what's the best advice you guys can give to anybody at this point?
Always be yourself, man. At the end of the day, at least you'll be happy with yourself. You may not make $1 million. You may not be anything famous, but you'll be able to live with yourself.
Mm-hmm. I would say, always surround yourself with your core. People that, no matter if you're broke, all you have to offer is your company. Maintain your core. Like I said, with COVID, things didn't come to fruition and there was a slowdown period. And I could always say that my core was always there. Unfortunately, in this business that we're in, there are people for the moment. Mm-hmm. But if you have your core, you're good. You'll be grounded. And even when you get Hollywood and big headed, they'll tell you,
hey, still need.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's very good points as well, too. Once again, Twizm Whyte and Markivus, Nious here on the Mike Wagner Show. Guys, very big. Thank you for your time. And Twiz, it's great to hear from you again. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? And how do people contact you? Where can people check out your works and also check out your stations and podcasts?
Icon and Furious. Icon, Twizm Whyte Furious. You need to check that out. Official TwizmWhitePiece.com. That's the actual website. FCR247.com. Furious.
Yeah, so it's I am, and then Markivus, IamMarkivus.com. Just type up FURYUS. Deeper Than Music, is Deeper Than Music. It's on Twitter. It's also on Facebook. Also Nious Media. Nious Media is on Facebook, and also Nious Media Furious, and Deeper Than Music is all on Instagram. So
we're certainly looking forward to it. Guys, a very big thank you for your time. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you guys back on 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch and wish you all the best. You guys have been absolutely terrific.
Thanks, brother. Have a great night.
Hey, everybody. My name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.